Amri of Daf Mem Hey of L'Kutei Torah Sefer Yikrat, the first daf of Parshas B'chukaisai. So the word B'chukaisai comes from is related to the word chakika, which means engraving. There's two types of writing. There's either writing or engraving. In writing, you have two separate things: the ink and the paper. Versus engraving, it's all one thing, and that it's like the difference between speech, where the speech is outside of the person. So that's like writing, where the ink is outside of the paper, versus thought. But even within thought, there's two types of thought. There's thought where you're still thinking in words, and then that's still like speech. It's like the internal of speech, but still it's still considered like writing, where there's words, and therefore it's outside of the person himself. And then there's thought where the words are not noticeable. You're just thinking about an idea, not in words, and that's like engraving, which is more one with the person. It's more deep within. And this engraving, which is like inner thought, is what allows movement, because with speech, because it's outside of the person, every word is stuck where it is. Whereas with thought, your mind can go from here to there. Why? Because the more internal it is, the more it can flow, the less limited it is. Okay, then base, we go on and say that this internal, deeper level, this level of engraving is like davening. And we talk about how the avos represent ava, yira, and rachmanus, love, severity, and or discipline, and mercy. And how in davening we're trying to elevate towards Hashem, and this beyond speech or beyond writing, to a place of inner thought or engraving, where we're one with Hashem, and therefore we're able to, like the pasuk says, to move, that we're not stuck where we are. And then the pasuk continues, this is through preserving the mitzvahs. There's the positive mitzvahs and the negative mitzvahs, and the negative mitzvahs are about creating a keli, a vessel that can hold Hashem's light. And then we're able to not just, we won't be robotic, but we'll be able to have passion and let our inner soul express itself. And that's represented, also related to the idea of wine, which when we have alcohol, not the metaphor of wine or alcohol is that then you express yourself and you let out what normally stays secret. So that represents our ava masateres, our hidden love of Hashem, coming out. Then the beginning of the beer talks about in more detail the difference between writing and engraving. Where writing, even though without the parchment you don't have writing, but still the parchment and the paper and the ink are two separate things, unlike with engraving. And although engraving makes the stone not less smooth and less simple than it was, compared to how it was before, but still it is part of the actual stone. And this, like we said, represents inner thought, which is one with the person, unlike external thought, where you're already thinking in words, or speech, which is outside of the person, and therefore only like writing, not engraving.